Of ruined. We do apologize for that. Not a problem. Buster looks to accelerate the pace here, and he's going to get a little bit more than he bargained for. Speed hack almost. This speed hack removes him from the round. Now the pressure's being put on the connector. It's going to be the side of Joe. And really and truly, after a TK, Adren takes down James and then ultimately falls. This has not gone well.
Yeah, this would be VP in a massive advantage without that kill. Gio has just dropped lower, and that's actually helpful because now B has been taken. Sanji trying to put a stop to it, but he has no idea how deep Lollipop has gotten, who should be able to cut off this rotation off Kicker, who watches for it, but as he looks away, gets re-peaked, and that's going to leave Sanji in this clutch. 1-on-3 in the pistol round. That's a tap, and a low player in the apps as well. No kit for Sanji, no kit in the round, and he's just going to lose his head. Box with a quick kill.
Over here towards this ramp side of the map, 3 of them spilling out in towards this A-bomb site. Kicker hiding down under Palace. That nade doing good damage onto Lollipop, and Kicker pushes on the back of it. Only good for 1. He does get the info that players have gotten out through the ramp area. James tagging up another, and that's just softened these guys up for the players hidden close down towards stairs. Speedak in the meantime has gained ground over in middle. This is kind of falling apart for VP. Adren now looking to rise to the occasion, but he's all alone. James been degged out of CT spawn. And these force by wars certainly are heating up. Nemiga about to take their second round here unless Adren has anything to say about it, and he will deal with Giants. So now it's down to this 1v2. But MDS down inside of the site, considering this from the VP side. Kicker's got his attention divided between Palace and Ramp, and Box can just find them both. He didn't spot the second man at Ramp. That is Adren. And so I think maybe we're dealing with Kicker over towards this ramp area. They might assume that it's clear, and with this bomb rotating back through T-spawn, Adren certainly could still make this round interesting, but Box, we know how methodical this man is. Yeah. He does not leave any stone unturned, and this will just have to be a save for VP. They've lost 3, James still alive. That's the recipe right there. He does have a bodyguard as well. Sanji running that SMG. Look at him. I like this setup.
Get down, Mr. President. Yeah, I love the fact that, you know, it's not like Sanji's this.
That's pretty sick. You know, like Box. We always say like he just.
What happened there? Can we? Did he?
Yeah,
did
wait.
He,
where is Box? Can we hit 7?
Did he crash with bomb and had to kill the planter? Because that was a delayed bomb plant.
That could have been
it. So did Gio crash, and Nemiga, in order to save the round,
would explain our tech delays as well.
Yeah, okay. Hopefully we can get a replay or something, at least of that team kill. We have a replay ready, loaded up. So that will come after this round. We could probably throw it up now. Nothing's happening. This is a save. Nemiga aren't hunting. They want to stall out the round and make sure they have everyone alive. So probably a crash, but we'll find out. At least they get away with the guns, right? AWP is held on 4 rifles.
There's 4 players here for VP. And, yeah.
Good luck.
Nemiga going to try and give this their best go. Now, you know, they do still have the firepower advantage. Buster not able to get away with the kill down at the ramp area. And now they're looking spurred on. But Adren has dealt with the Palace man. James has dropped Speedak. AWP v AWP. And James comes out on top. Box now trying to get in, but he's not checked under Palace, and that could be his downfall there. He's is gone as well. And all of it just messed that word up. But, I mean, I did mess it up. I just pluralized every word in the sentence. But let's see. Now, on a bit of a swivel. But ultimately, it's
finding up a very keen Molotov that he can throw while smoked off. What a gamer. Is that Flash or a Molly? I think it's a Molly. Yeah, it's going to pop, and
he's waiting for the whole team to do it too. So.
Yeah. Oh, they tried to set Adren up into middle. I don't like how VP are approaching mid. They are getting caught off a lot of these rounds. Buster is fine here, but he's been pushing up Cat and died both times while doing it. So now he's going to push apps, and this will probably have a similar result. He will check the corner though and takes down Gio. That's going to be a kill back for VP, a 4-on-3 in the favor of the T's. And 2 AWPs running. So as long as that bomb's not planted, this is still a winnable round for VP, but it's not going to be easy. Boost comes through at the perfect time. James leaves the window, but MDS did just hear a scope, so he knows he's nearby, or at least he thinks he's nearby. It's not the case. This position, Nemiga can go anywhere they want behind enemy lines. CT, B, up, Cat. If they do, kick a tier, though. So they'll be grouping for this B site attack. Kicker clearing the ladder room, gets one, but there's still another man behind enemy lines. It's down to the B play, and they don't check it. Buster with a second AWP, drops a first, and this is falling apart for Nemiga.
Yeah, MDS has got to do a lot on this flank, and James just looked away, but flicking back MDS. Oh, he gets shut down, and that is this B play.
Unlucky.
Snuffed on out before it could even come through. They're going to try and hold on to this AK, and they should be able to get away with it. No one's really hunting. Well, they are hunting on the VP side. They're just a little slow off the mark. Lollipop really gunning for it over here towards Palace. He really wanted to save in this position. It almost kind of felt like maybe he was trying to go for something there. Never a phrase that comes to mind when I think of VP.
Not really a Mirage team.
No, 100%.
Not as of late.
Let's see if they can hold on to the A-bomb site. Jay does get that trade almost immediately, and that's going to leave us in a 4-on-4. This is the force buy from Nemiga. So this bomb plant is a bit of a necessity, and it gets denied. Wow. James and Buster both finding a man through different smokes. That's impressive. As they now sit with a pretty big lead, Lollipop double peek from CT spawn, and it is just MDS left standing in a 1v3. A lot on his plate here. 2 players back in CT spawn, and Jay might just have this one dead to rights, and indeed he does.
Anyway, Kicker looking to make some moolah here. No grenades, all down to the gunfights, and he's going to have a plentiful amount.
As long as he keeps his element of surprise, which he doesn't, he gets absolutely removed.
Wow.
And he's good for 2 as well. Sanji, though, had a bit of a plan of his own. But where will this op end up at the end of the round? Sanji continues to keep Virtus Pro in this one. Just 2 alive for Nemiga Gaming. Now the retake of the A site is here, but check this out. All the way around the world, this lollipop is going to get popped by Buster. That's it. Just MDS and SpeedAct to try to hold down this bomb site. The more time that ticks away, they really have caused a bit of chaos here in what has been the retake. But should come through with ease. And there's a defuse for Virtus Pro. 5 up on the board first before Nemiga.
Big one at that, a man advantage. Sanji's still spotting B, won't let them rush his site, not without prior warning. And this push up mid is a bit of a risk, but Buster does find the bomb.
He does. Sanji had a little bit of success last round. Sparks him to move forward in this one. He's going to be doing over there towards the B halls. He has a pretty aggressive stance, albeit so does James. James not landing the shot. He's going to save it and be able to take it for another time. Another shot, that is. 5-on-3. Nemiga need to find a way into one of these bomb sites. It's looking like it might be an A after all. Just about 30 seconds left on the clock. Flashes them over, or what they have, just to try to throw Virtus Pro. Give them a little bit of a caution in the wind.
Yeah, there's a lot of players here over towards the A-bomb site for VP, and they even start to rotate Sanji around preemptively, so they understand what's about to come their way. And they're going to be very well positioned to shut this one down. Through the smoke, MDS gets dropped, and with it, the bomb plant denied. Chao's going to try and hold on to this AWP. And VP, they don't even let that bomb plant come in. It's Adren with 3 kills in that round, and Buster even dropping the man, trying to plant the bomb through a smoke from the catwalk. Very long. I have to watch out for like little gimmicky plays around smokes nearer the connector. Guys getting a little bit aggressive over towards the palace and apartments. And I like that, you know, you don't have to uproot your whole style of gameplay if you're VP, but I would like to see them play a little bit more confident in taking some of this microaggression on the on the map, rather, because it's helped them a lot in the rounds whenever they have. And this one, they've allowed Box to make his way out through the connector. No one keeping an eye on it. He's going to go ahead and clear ramp, and with good reason. This has been a position that VP have been looking to take.
Yeah, he's not alone either.
He hasn't cleared under Palace, however, and that's a nice, easy shot for Kicker. There is a man up above him who now drops down into the maws of the beast below. And it's just SpeedAct, rather.
So basically, he gets to pick up the AWP despite it being there at the end of the round, and James buys it. Now, obviously, you get 3 AKs. There's the value. And VP do have money, but that money can go away so quickly. 1 minute you can be in control, the next, well, not. Oh baby. Well, yeah, that's not going to work for you.
Man.
The grenade hits Box in the smoke. No clipping today. That one's going to blow you full force.
Yeah, man. Well, that's because they improved the nade hitboxes, right?
Yeah,
so
That's exactly what it is.
They still haven't. I will say, I've said like 3 or 4 things over the course of the road to Rio that I hope get patched, and they've all been patched. So I'm going to say another thing.
Yeah.
I hope that grenades hitting people and stopping them dead in their tracks for 3 seconds gets patched. I swear, I'm not saying Valve are listening to me, but they have fixed a lot of things I've complained about.
So you short technical timeout drawing to a close, and Nemiga now might look to pick up the pace on the back of it. Jame holding the stairs.
Ooh.
And now getting dropped from the connector. This connector area is becoming a real problem for VP. Like, they're 8-4 up, so I don't think it matters. But in a way, it matters. Like, it matters to me.
Yeah.
And so maybe that means it matters. They keep losing players from this connector flank. And once again, it's MDS to deliver 3 kills from this position. Sanji and Kicker left up in this 2-on-4. And Kicker trying to get the drop on these players in the site, using this smoke as a bit of a makeshift one-way, and it does end up being his one-way.
Would you like to know that?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, has he even been in them? That's the question. Buster, he is in the fight right now, but not for long. He finds Box at the top of middle. It's the AWP that trades. Box has been very fearless in this game. Shame to see him taken down so early. Often the first man in here for Nemiga. Lollipop has a bit of an inkling. He might have spotted some legs. And he wants to start cooking. Kicker is waiting on top of the flower pot, and it's all a game of patience here for Nemiga as they group the bomb back through spawn towards A. They're even leaving under. I imagine they'll leave Geo here to lurk. They're actually not going to. No one will. It's a full regroup. They're going back towards A for the set piece. The smokes are available for 3, not on Lollipop. And so the fact that he's already here is a bit of a shame. It would have been nice to have the one dude without util to be lurking in this one. As Harry's mentioned, Connector has been very good to Nemiga. But a 4-on-4 and heading towards A, as long as they get this kill, yeah, I think Geo was ready for it. I think the call was made. The legs were spotted by Lollipop, and now it's all down to a Dren. He needs multiple kills if this is to be a winnable round for VP.
Oh, these late smokes get dropped. The Dren, though, is given a little gap to play with. Only good for 1 before MDS gets that trade. 7 seconds left and a chance to deny the bomb plant, but Sanji, who gives it a go, does get dropped the moment he shows his head. Jame left up in a 1v3. And if there ever was a time to see the clutch potential of this man, it's now here in round number 14. Instead, we try and see the save potential.
Ollie is cut off the rest of the team. It is right now only Box fighting, and that's given time for the rest of VP to rotate, or at least another man in the form of Jame. Here's the push, here's the commitment. They're already in the site, but Box is removed straight away. The FAMAS winning only 1. Jame is dropped by SpeedX AWP as well in the apartments, and so a 4-on-3 with a quick flank available. Adren can slip the knife in the back, but he'll just take the quick shot. SpeedX dead, and now 3 more in the site. This headshot angle, car is everything. The timing for MDS. When he lets go a crouch, he can do exactly that. Dropping a Dren, leaving 2, and with no kit for VP, this might just be done.
Yeah, they got to be fast if they want to go for it. So much time already having ticked off this bomb. Really doesn't leave their cup running over with options here for VP. Kicker in a 1v2 that he just can't seem to find the kills in.
And come alive. All right, so we got the music out of the way, and now we're ready to jump back into what is Mirage. A quick action here, a very fast action from the side of Virtus Pro, looking to show their presence and maybe even sing some of their own praises throughout the B halls. Welcome back to the SL1 Road to Rio. This is a quarterfinal for the CIS bracket. Of course, I'm Trace, and also with my multiple personalities, I'm Harry and Hugo as well. Talk, other personalities.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
And now I'm back again. And of course, all 3 of me, a 3-headed Hydra even.
Hi.
Trace Hydra.
Yes. That's right, Trace.
Yes, Trace.
Yes, you're welcome, Trace. Anyway, back to the action.
Thank you very much, Trace.
No problem.
We're getting into the swing of things now. These pistols, down here into the lower tunnels they go. VP, they have themselves quite the advantage. They're sat in a 5-on-3. The pressure's not on right now. And they're going to look to group up and hit a bomb site together. Now, in amongst all of this, Lollipop, he's gone through the ramp. He's seen what's on the other side, and he didn't like it. It was all empty. He's now holding this aggressive foothold, and he's picked the one position that currently VP might not be ready for. He sent Kicker down here towards Catwalk, and that is going to keep the attention of Nemiga at the B-bomb site. Lollipop gets caught leaving the ramp. And this will be a bomb plant. 2-on-4 for MDS. And Jaya really not fancying their odds in this one, and it might just have to be a save.
This is a round of misdirection for VP. It started with a B rush, but they didn't commit. They sent the bomb in first, and what that did is it drew a rotation in middle. Adren was waiting in mid. He kills that player from connector going up the catwalk, and then VP just bail out of B. They never wanted to hit the site. They just wanted to show the bomb, and they got everyone from Nemiga to lean towards that B bomb site. Lollipop, like you said, has the best position for it, but VP even fake it out in the late round by flash and kick it into short, making it look like they're taking B again. What that does is pull Lollipop out of his enclosed position in the ramp that could have won the round for Nemiga, and VP just kill him inside of A. So
Ping up over in the T apartments. It might be another one of these A plays from VP, right? Another attempt at the misdirection. As they drop that util in towards B, it has forced a rotation from Nemiga. Lollipop going aggressive at ramp again, and this time he's gone deeper than ever before. James gets caught. And Lollipop's going to start to take a more passive hold back inside of the site. Rotation coming in from Box. He's going to move his way over towards CT. Adren leading his charge up through connector. The rest of the gang down here towards ramp. And this A split still looking to come through, but it's Nemiga in a 4-on-2 right now. Box has been spotted, and he is getting away with damage. He's going back in for more. Just tagging them up, bringing them down low for Lollipop's SMG. And they're not ready for the under Palace position. Adren's going to trade back, but there's 7 seconds left on the clock. VP, this bomb plant not going to come through.
So
and trying to be quiet about it. Well, that left them with no time. So now they're trying to be a little bit faster in this round. They've already sprung down in towards mid, but that nade, sorry, Sanji, man. It was great watching you in this round, but my word, he gets deleted. Jayo's in with 2, he's dropped the bomb, follows up with another. All this util out of the hands of the CTs. Because, you know, when you're reinvesting in a whole belt of that, you are spending thousands of dollars. So, obviously, in-game currency, not real money.
Yeah, it's not synced up to your card, Harry, don't worry. That would be quite the risk reward with CS. Money 10 pounds with a whole new meaning now.
That would be cool. An AK, now it's mine.
Wow. Well, let's get back into the action. And boy, is there some action for Lollipop. He's got 2 in on the ramp, a double peek. And somehow Box wins it as well. I don't know what's going on, guys. This rifle round has just started, and already it seems over. Smoke shots for Box, a double kill for Lollipop, and wow, it's a 5-on-2. VP almost no way back into this round, just tucking in, hoping for over-aggression, but even then, we need to be on an exponential level for VP to get back into this round. James going to go back and group with Buster after a bit of damage to mid.
Yep. Well, there you have it. Nemiga Gaming have slowed down to a screeching halt, as have Virtus Pro. No one really looking to take any sort of information until now. In fact, within earshot of each other, James is closest to Box, but both are so eloquently quiet in their approach. Now James going to take the first peek. He's also going to take the first shot, and he's going to land it on Lollipop. There's no wrapper left on the ground to be found. Now, just hitting the back of the site is Box. Very low HP, but the time is dwindled to nothing. All Box has got to do is stop the plant. Can't seem to do that, and then ultimately dies.
Killed his teammate in CT Sports.
Or incarnation has just occurred here. Buster, 1v3.
That was one of the worst sprays I've ever seen for Buster. He's going to fall as well.
It was like incredible at the same time. And you don't have the time for that. Like your priority when you have 10 seconds is to get the bomb down. Otherwise, you lose the round. And that leaves you with just one player having to fight off the remaining, what, 4 individuals that were still standing. You
haven't cleared anything by that point, right? Like, because you're obviously going at Palace with 10 seconds. So
James has managed to get in through the window. This is like whole uncharted waters for James. He's not normally this aggressive. And Gio just missed the timing. Oh, Jamie boy, let's see it. What have you got up your sleeve? He's going for a knife, and oh, there it is. You love it, you wear it, and James has just completely annihilated MDS in this round. They're wondering, like, James, in our spawn. This is the fastest he's ever moved. And he does get cut down immediately after. But this has allowed the bomb plant. It's left VP in a 3-on-3. That is probably like the fastest strategy I've seen from this VP squad. And it's worked wonders. It's secured them control of the B bomb site and made this round feel doable. This is the VP I want to see more of. They took a risk, they took a chance, and it's worked brilliantly for them. Sanji comes in with 2, and they...
Shotty won a thug. Bottles in the club, but it's Lollipop 2K. Trying to find a dub.
That's a start. It's just not a finish.
Yeah, it does get traded by Jame, but that was the bomb spotted, and Jame is alone at ramp. I don't see him committing here, not without this connector support coming in at the same time, and the timing on this could be pretty favorable for VP. They have a timing where they could have caught Speedak, but he has gotten past. They now know 10 seconds on this clock, and the bomb plant will come in. Oh, no. James run round to the wrong side. Sanji now trying to get the numbers punched in. Bomb plant's denied the round. Should be won by Nemiga on the back of time, and they kill it in their favor anymore. And here in round 23, it is something a little bit faster to kickstart it. They try and get this mid control. They get players into connector. They're setting up to split this A bomb site. Nemiga sat here with 3 players ready to hold the line if required. They're holding on to connector, they're holding on to ramp. There's 20 seconds left on this clock as VP try and make the push, and they will get 2 of the kills required. Speedak rotating in, and he removes Buster, leaving us in a 2-on-3 now for VP. A bomb plant found. Jame gonna set up towards CT. Kicker holding from ramp. These 2 isolated in their peaks, and Jane gets broken off from the rest of the pack. Now Kicker trying to answer the call, and he can't manage it.
Did I say Virtus Pro was going to win this?
Yes.
I was fibbing, guys. It was all a joke.
Yeah, say it. Say it 23 rounds deep, Trace.
This is currently and Kicker. VP about to try and make this A play work. They've left time on the clock. They're set up. They're ready to go. Everything's in place, including this connector flank from Jame. And a minute and 20 to get it done in. They're going to wait for Jame to get himself set up over here towards the connector. And that's because this flank was expected to kickstart the round for VP, but Box had his eye on this position. Adren, he's the trigger man. He gets that kill, and that's the decision to commit now from VP. They get out at ramp, and now they actually fall back. They go back through to spawn. They might try and go to B. They are going to catch this flank from MDS, and that is a big kill for Adren. He hightails it back through T-spawn, leaving Buster in the palace. VP gonna spread out and just hold for these flanks to come in.
Another waiting game we have. CT's gonna opt to go for a bit more of a split defense here in terms of, we're gonna send 1 player over to the B site. We're gonna have Speedak opting from A, hopefully as best as he can as an early warning, because here come Virtus Pro. Adren's gonna grab that bomb up. And Sanji, well, he's out of the round, but Buster, he's going to be the one here to stay within the apartments.
And Kick It, well, he's
also
dead.
out of the round, yeah.
But Buster, he's coming from the palace. 15 seconds, tick-tock. Bomb's going to get planted, and it won't be a problem. Speedak could stop it, but he's not going to. He won't realize, and Adren gets a chance to back up in the 1-on-2. Oh, yes. I thought he was going to go all the way around. Instead, he's going to jump palace. This also works, because actually, there's no way Speedak can know that he got here. He's been holding palace. This is a good call for Adren. The issue is this is a reverse default plant. So Adren has to go extremely wide to stop a defuse. If they tap it and he goes wide, they are going to be able to kill him. That's the big issue here for Adren.
That's that.
That's another issue.
And
he's also around.
They actually don't have a kit. It's Jaya with it.
Yeah.
So he was the guy who threw the Molotov. That's given Adren a little bit more time, but Speedak
frequented in the T side of this game. This could be something, though, the boost up. Not to boost in, but rather to fight. And Jame will get one of those fights if he hangs around, which he won't. Lollipop moved into position, and now they can reboost. But little do they know, the reposition has come through. And Lollipop was ready for that play. Almost on rails. The timing of that one is perfection for Nemiga. Although that's good as well. Kick It walks out the palace. He catches Lollipop leaving. Buster has the bomb. He could lose the bomb. He could lose everything right now. Speedak peeking with the AWP. He's got it. But he's also alone on the A site. He's all alone with this package. Going back to spawn to fight. Adren's dead up in the ladder room. That's a further player down for VP. And this whole map could come crashing down into a close in this very round. They're trying to get the bomb back under control. Speedak hits a shot. He is low, but he's done damage and can just decide to give up this bomb. There's 30 seconds.
He's still going. He's still going for it. And Sanji does deal with him. But are they going to be ready for the two other players still inside of the site? For Nemiga, MDS swinging on out. Gets the info that both players are coming from ramp. And this allows Jyo to just sit and be patient. And he deals with them both.